Time to feed the trolls. Season 6. Hello, this is Cute Fuzzy Weasel, and welcome to another episode of Feeding the Trolls, coming out kinda quicker than I thought I was gonna do this. I wasn't gonna put an episode out this early, but thanks to YouTube user... this guy, I forgot your name, I'm sorry. This guy sent me a link to a video that was done by the governor of Maine in October where he was talking about how terrible marijuana was. See, they had this thing on their ballot called Question 1 that would, if voted, for, would allow the legalization of small amounts of marijuana. Spoiler alert, it passed! So this is before LePage's deep disappointment in his constituents. Evidently, the answer was yes.
Question 1.
LePage, we got a hand that was in the video. We can cut. Just hold on. Let's do it again.
It's not just bad for Maine.
Or you can just keep going. Who the fuck cares?
It can be deadly.
He's right, The weed is dangerous. Just look at this poor pupper. He got secondhand smoked by a marijuana joint. And now he's got a pot growing out of his head. Still think marijuana's a joke? Draw a line in the sand, people! Vote no on Proposition 32750.
Puppers exposed to marijuana smoke? That's crazy.
Not on my watch.
Paid for by Denny's and the Denizen Singers.
Marijuana kills people on the highways. Traffic deaths in Colorado have increased dramatically.
Thanks to people not putting on their seatbelts. Now maybe it's just the weed making them forgetful, but so far there hasn't actually been a concrete link between the two.
Marijuana is 3 times stronger than it was in the 1980s.
And yet it's still nowhere near as addictive as cigarettes, a completely legal, completely deadly drug.
People addicted to marijuana
are very, very rare.
Are 3 times more likely to be addicted to heroin.
So I looked around for an hour trying to find the study that actually said that, and I came, close to some theoretical articles that came out. But on the whole, that notion that marijuana is a gateway drug has been thoroughly debunked. In fact, hard drug use has actually gone down in states that have legalized.
Heroin is already killing 7 Mainers a week.
And 2 Mainers were dying every week of legal opioid overdose, overprescription of which can lead to heroin use.
We do not need to legalize another drug that could lead to more deaths. THC levels in marijuana snacks are so high they could kill children and pets.
As far as I know, there still hasn't been a concise link between the two, but let's give you the benefit of the doubt and say yes, children and pets have died from ingesting pot snacks that are way, way too powerful. Do you want to know the advantage of having marijuana be legalized? You can regulate it! Levels of THC in pot snacks are too high? Introduce legislation that says that the level of THC in consumables can only go up to a certain level. And unlike how it was back when marijuana was illegal, now there's an incentive because a whole shit ton of people are making money off of it and they're not going to jail. THC-infused gummies and treats are being sold in bags that make it look like they're any kind of normal candy? Fine, introduce legislation that they have to be in pill bottles. They have to have child-safe caps. I'm just saying that with legalization comes options that you don't get when the shit is on the street. Is it perfect? No. But it's better than total prohibition, I can tell you that.
Pot snacks like cookies, candy, gummy bears, and soda. Children can't tell if their weed is in these snacks.
Children can't tell if their weed is in these snacks?
People will smoke marijuana in pot stores right next to schools, daycare centers, and churches.
Smoking next to churches? That's terrible!
They will smoke weed and sell pot at state fairs.
Drugs being sold at state fairs? Ay, ay, ay!
Businesses could not fire employees for using marijuana.
Yes, they can. If your employee shows up too high to work, hell yeah, you can fire him. Same if he shows up drunk. Just regulate it the same fucking way we regulate cigarettes and alcohol.
Before you vote, please educate yourself on this dangerous issue.
Well, buddy, looks like they did. Anyway, this is Cute Fuzzy Weasel. Hope you enjoy this episode. Thanks to this guy for pointing out the video. Your name will be here, I promise. And thanks to everybody who's been sticking with me over the last couple of months. I know I've been slow. And there might be a period in the next 5 months where I drop off again. I'm gonna be probably moving. But hey, after that, I'll have fucking internet. For once, and as always, have a good day. It's like I burned a magic pizza.